Soil erosion. The next topic is soil erosion. Do you know the meaning of soil erosion? Definitely you people are knowing. Erosion means what? Removal. Removal of top layer of soil, due to which the fertility of soil has been deprived or fertility of the soil reduced. That is called erosion. Means washing away or just removal of upper layer of soil. It means fertile layer of soil is called erosion. And erosion is done by three factors. Number one, soil has been removed, or means top layer of soil has been removed by heavy wind. That is called wind erosion. Second, under the heavy rainfall, the upper layer of soil has been removed. It is called water erosion or soil erosion due to water, heavy rainfall. And third is human factor. Human factor means mining, deforestation, over irrigation, then after overgrazing. This all led to the soil erosion. So over here we have to focus upon the types of soil erosion. That is, number one is gully erosion. What is the meaning of gully erosion? You might be noticed during the heavy rainfall, you might be noticed that at the sides of the road, when you are crossing over an area having soil deposits, both the sides of the roads, you might see cracks appear in those soil deposits, and gradually those cracks become wider and wider, and ultimately that become a channel. So this is called gully erosion. So over here heavy rainfall leads to the gully erosion, and gully erosion means it is due to the heavy rainfall, means channels appears in the soil as the soil has washed away, and these small cracks become deeper and deeper and become channels, and that make land unfertile, that made land bad land. So next one is sheet erosion. Simple, sheet, just washing away of top layer, but under what factor? Under the water flowing down a slope removes soil over a large area. Means when water is coming from the slope, means hilly region, it having great velocity and just washed away the fertile layer of the soil. This is called sheet erosion. So questions are coming in the examination. It is asking about differentiate between gully erosion and sheet erosion. So both due to the rainfall, but in gully erosion cracks appears in the soil and that become deeper and deeper and emerge as a channel, but it is not in the hilly region. In hilly region sheet erosion occur. Next one, wind erosion. When heavy wind blowing with high velocity, it carried out the loose particles, the upper layer of the soil with it. If you remember about the shelter beds was a technique just planting the trees at the margins of the sandy area so that the sand particle could not blow to the fertile land. So that is also the cause of the wind erosion. So here wind erosion means thus wind blows away loose soil off flat or sloping lands. And then after the human factors, it is very much important. Human factors, really human factors are major cause of soil erosion rather than the gully erosion and the sheet erosion. So you have to remember the meaning of erosion and the types of soil erosion. Basically gully erosion and sheet erosion. Gully erosion, cracks appears into the soil and it cracks become deeper and deeper under the heavy rainfall, become channels and lead to the bad soil, means the soil become unfit for the fertility and for the cultivation. And sheet erosion means water flowing down a slope removes soil over a large area. It is sheet erosion. So next we will discuss about the conservation of soil. So we come to know about the soil, and the last topic is conservation of soil. So it is the last topic of this particular chapter. सॉइल कंजर्वेशन, कंजर्वेशन मीन्स बचाना, बचाना क्या, मिट्टी, मिट्टी क्यों, आपने देखा मिट्टी की इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है, और आपने ये भी देखा है when we are defining resource and classification of resources we have seen कि soil even though regarded as a renewable resource but there is a need to conserve because it takes more than hundreds of years, thousands of years for preparing 6-inch fertile layer of the soil. On an estimation nearly 1100 years takes for the formation of 6-inch fertile soil layer. So you can understand. So time span is very much long. So this is the reason why soil, even though is a renewable resource, but it should be conserved. What is the meaning of conserve? Again, judicious use, preserving the things. How you can preserve? If we use a resource judiciously, we cannot abandon using resource because it is essential part of our life. So we should learn about the conservation method. And what are those conservation methods? So here, method of conservation, contour plowing. What is the meaning of contour plowing? Contour plowing means contour lining. Contour lining means the areas that are having the same elevation, it should be having the method to grow crops so that there must not be water erosion. Means deaccelerate flow of water down the slopes. Contour farming means the areas that are having the same height, those areas having a kind of farming. There must not be the sloping areas. Strip cropping. Strip cropping means in between two crops there must be the grass covering. Then strips of grass to grow between the crops. Why? It will reduce the wind force. When heavy winds come, the soil could not carry it out from one place to another place. So this is called strip cropping. Then after terrace cultivation, it is known to you very much. Terrace cultivation means सीढ़ी नुमा खेत. स्लोपिंग रीजन में आप टेरेस बनाते हो सीढ़ी नुमा, ताकि वाटर के साथ जो सॉइल इरोजन हो वो एक से दूसरे स्टेप पे आए, तो धीरे धीरे उसकी फोर्स यानी कि वाटर की वेलोसिटी रिड्यूस हो जाए, तो उसकी लोड कैरिंग कैपेसिटी भी घट जाए, तो मिट्टी की अधिक मात्रा बह नहीं पाए, मिट्टी एक से दूसरे स्टेप्स में जाकर के वो सेडिमेंट हो जाए. दैट इज कॉल्ड टेरेस कल्टीवेशन. नेक्स्ट इज शेल्टर बेड. वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस अबाउट शेल्टर बेड्स, growing or planting trees on the margins of the sandy areas, arid areas, so that when heavy wind blows, that could not carry the sand particles and just deposit it on the fertile land. So again, shelter beds are the techniques to reduce the wind velocity. Then after, watershed management. Simple. Just managing the water, it should not be flooded anywhere that could lead to the water erosion. So it is refers to how water should be managed, especially the rain water, the flood water, river water, it should be managed so that it could not lead to the water erosion. So these are the common methods that we should obey for conserving the soil. About contour plowing, strip cropping, terrace cultivation, shelter beds and watershed management. These methods are very, very technical. It seems to be very much technical, but if you go in the depth, you will feel that these are very simple methods. If contour plowing is concerned, first of all, you should know about the contour lines. Contour lines are the lines that are joining. These are imaginary lines. There is no as such presence of these lines. But for the purpose of such kind of methods, contour lines are just joining the areas having the same altitude. जो समान हाइट पे एरियाज होते हैं उनको मिला करके वो एक प्रकार की खेती की जाती है, ताकि स्लोपिंग का केस वहां पे नहीं आए, ताकि वाटर के वेलोसिटी के साथ वहां पे सॉइल का इरोजन नहीं हो. उसी प्रकार से स्ट्रिप क्रॉपिंग, ग्रोइंग ग्रास, strips of grass in between the crops, reduce the wind velocity. Terrace cultivation, सीढ़ीनुमा खेत. Shelter beds, growing plants, trees on the margins of sandy areas, यानी कि रेगिस्तान के आसपास के वो इलाके जहां से वो फर्टाइल लैंड में प्रवेश करते हैं, वहां पे पेड़ पौधों को लगाना ताकि विंड वेलोसिटी रिड्यूस कर दे, सैंडी पार्टिकल्स को फैलने से रोके. और लास्ट है वाटर से मैनेजमेंट. तो स्टूडेंट्स, with this particular topic we come to end about the chapter. So in this particular chapter, we have gone through the meaning of resources. We have seen the classification of resources. We have also seen the land use pattern in India. We have also discussed about the sustainable development, the planning of using resources to fulfill not only the needs of present generation as well as the future generation without altering the interest of the society. And then after we have discussed land as a resource, land use pattern, we have seen the soil and different kinds of soil, and through which we also come to know that soil is a very much important resource for us, and we have also discussed about the conservation of soil and also the factor that lead to the erosion. So by this we come to know about one of the important aspects of our environment, that is soil and also land.